Hi guys and welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing comedy reactions here on Twitch. This one's been put forward by KWise. We're back on Bill Burr and he thinks women are overrated and it's on Conan, which is another one of those talk shows from America, isn't it? I'm looking forward to this. This guy is very animated, he's very outspoken and he's very funny. Can't wait for this one. Right, let's get it. Bill Burr thinks women are overrated. Let's see why.
Your show, F is for Family, I relate to it because it's about parenting in the 70s, and that's, you know, that was when I was parented like you. What do you think of parents now? How do you compare them to parents in the 70s?
Oh, it's just completely, the kids have so much power. It's like ridiculous. Like half of these kids, I'm like, I look and I just have what happened to me. And I'm like looking at a kid and be like, this kid's about ready to get punted across the grocery store. And it just never happens.
Right.
They just don't get hit.
Times really have changed. And I think society's suffering because of it. Because there was nothing wrong with you doing something wrong as a kid and getting a clip around the ear hole and say, don't do it again. Now you can't do that. You get sued and all sorts. And there's all protests and everything. It's like everyone's turned into like a pussy whip world. Like the world in Demolition Man where you can't even shake hands.
It just never happens.
Right.
They just don't get hit. And I think it's hurting this country.
You're mad. Wait a minute.
Everybody agrees.
No, let's get this. You're mad that children are not being hit.
This should be the threat of it.
Yeah.
Half of it was just that, look, it was just your dad was acting like he was going to do it. He never did it, but your mother did. And because she was a woman, it was like, okay. Because it was like, hey, you let a girl beat you up, you kind of felt emasculated.
Yeah.
We had a rule, like, a lot of the stuff that I look at from when I was a kid that actually kind of made sense in a way would now be considered like abuse, I guess. Like when I was a kid, if you didn't finish your supper, as we called it.
Supper, yeah.
Yeah, my mother was just like, well, you're gonna finish, she would just wrap it in cellophane and you just picked up where you left off for breakfast, like a blue-collar job. Like you take the shovel out of the hole and just start digging it again. So, yeah, I remember one night we had cube steaks, which is like one of the toughest pieces of meat. I don't know if you guys, everything's so like Asian-infused Wagyu beef. Everybody's eating that crap now. But cube steak was like, literally had to hit it with a hammer to make it like edible. And so we were having cube steaks. And I forget, my little brother was still in a high chair and he couldn't finish his. So my mother goes, all right, well, you're just gonna have to eat it for breakfast. And that was like 8 hours away, which was like half his life. So he's like, all right, I'll take that deal. So the next morning, I remember we were having waffles. My mother always made Sunday breakfast. So we had all these waffles, eggs, bacon, this whole layout. My brother was looking at half-eaten cube steaks and a little mound of green bean casserole. And he goes, so he looked at my mom, he goes, Mom, can I have a waffle? And she goes, no, you gotta finish your supper. He's like, well, after I finish my supper, then can I have a waffle? She goes, no, that is your breakfast. And he goes, oh, Mom, I hate you. And my dad, without looking up, took a full glass of milk and threw it in his face. Swear to God. This is what kills me. What kills me.
You want everyone today to have as miserable a childhood as you had.
No, but it was kind of funny. We know what's hilarious was my mother just popped up and just immediately started cleaning up, and my dad just kept eating. Like he didn't like the roles were defined back then. Now the guy has to throw the milk, he has to clean it up while telling his wife she's brave for just sitting there. Like whatever that is. Can you hear it? I know. Women are so overrated, right? We went from
He's going in on the fact that the old-fashioned way was the man goes to work and the woman stays at home and cleans, look after the kids and stuff now. And now because of the equal rights, you get you throw the milk, you do what you're doing, and then you have to praise the woman for just sitting there, is what he's saying. So basically, they want their equal rights, but then they still want the praise for doing nothing. Whereas if we, as a man, sit there and do nothing, it's like, what have you done all day? You not had a productive day today, have you? You could have hoovered the house. You could have washed this. You could have done that. You know, it's. I think that's where he's going in on here.
Women are so overrated, right? We went from we went from not listening to them to now it's ridiculous. Like that believe women. It's like all of them. How about 85%? I'll give you 87%, all right? But that last 13% that keys your car, lights your shit on fire, and puts a family pet in a pot of stew.
Who put a pet in a pot of stew?
Glenn Close.
Oh,
I'm just going to say, have you not seen Fatal Attraction?
Who put a pet in a pot of stew?
Glenn Close.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's okay, all right. I think it was a separately boiled.
You know what I miss? I miss tougher parenting and evidence. Those are the things that I miss from my childhood.
Evidence.
Yeah.
You mean
Due process.
Right.
Somebody says something happened, and then someone else goes, well, I said it happened this way, like the old gumshoe shows. Then they had to figure it out.
Right.
Yeah, that doesn't exist now on social media. It's just
Right.
it's just frontier justice.
Right.
You feel how nervous everybody just got in here? The fact that I just suggested that there should be due process? This guy's talking crazy, man. Did he just join ISIS? This is what it is.
Yes, no, what I'm saying.
And then the woos that they agreed, but they didn't agree
No.
when it counted.
We'll digitally add woos, don't worry. We have the woo machine. You are way too angry. 50 is still relatively
angry.
young. You have the anger of a 110-year-old man. All these telephones.
I can't argue.
He's right though. He is right. There's the way things have changed. Stuff you can't do all the things you used to do, and get away with it anymore because the way the life's changed. Everyone's got equal rights, which is fair enough for me. I think everyone should have equal rights. But when somebody tells you to do something and they don't do it themselves, then you should expect a bit of flack for that. But I mean, I'm not even starting this debate. I'm not going to start this debate because I'll start getting shouted at by people. But you know what I'm trying to say, don't you? Times changed. All the everything's equal now, and you can't even point at your kids for doing something wrong now. Never mind giving them a clip around the ear hole, which is it's just Bill Burr doesn't understand the world today. Basically, that's what he's saying. Anyway, if you like my videos, then please hit like and subscribe, and I shall see you on the next one.